Hello, I am Alex, and this is my podcast series, Entertainment Voice. Today's topic is on The Cure and the Smiths. They were rivals back in the 1980s and 90s, but in this cast, we are going to compare and contrast each band. Today I have my guest, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Nice.
I'm just noticing that I accidentally put,
Threes.
yep. but the viewer doesn't see it.
No, it's okay. They don't know.
Anyways, yeah, during the 80s, there was kind of a post-punk boom, and while I could talk about bands like Susie and the Banshees as well as Joy Division, I feel like The Cure and the Smiths really stand out.
No, they do.
Also, I know that you're a huge fan of the Smiths.
I am.
And I'm a huge fan of The Cure.
True.
Yeah, so, hey, I think it might be fun to discuss.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now let's start with my favorite band out of the two, The Cure.
Indeed.
Yeah, so they have pretty simple origins. They came from Crawley in the UK, which is, I believe, in southern England.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's just a brief mention.
Yeah.
They initially formed in 1976, and they had two prototype names, Mollis and Easy Cure.
Easy Cure. I like that one the best.
Yeah. I guess they thought that Easy was kind of too complicated, so they
Easy was too complicated.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of counterintuitive.
It's very counterintuitive.
But yeah. Besides their whole name fiasco, they have lots of good albums.
Like
Emphasis on lots.
There's so many.
Yeah.
How do you even make so much music?
I don't know. I guess they were really bored one day and wanted to make music.
I suppose.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of their albums until 1994. I want to say
I believe you.
Yeah, let's go with 1994.
Around there ish.
I'm going to be talking up to there, and they released the albums Free Imaginary Boys, which is their debut album, 17 Seconds, Faith, Graphy. I mean, I'm not going to say the full thing. If you know, you know.
You know.
The Top, The Head on the Door, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Disintegration, which is my personal favorite,
So I've
and
heard.
Wish. Yeah, and there's lots of albums, so I recommend Free Imaginary Boys, Graphy, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Disintegration, and Wish. That's what I recommend if you're trying to get into the band.
Yeah, I recommend Disintegration. I'm not a big Cure fan, but I've listened to it and it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I'll talk about it right now.
Okay.
So Disintegration is my favorite, and there's lots of songs on it that I really like. Yeah, it's more so a gothic as well as a more calmer album than their other stuff. Like it's very evident that they're a gothic band, and Free Imaginary Boys and Graphy.
Yeah.
But overall, it's way more calmer and like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it so much. I feel like compared to the Smiths, I feel like some of the songs from the Smiths that I like are a little bit calmer.
Mhm.
I feel like that's why I like Disintegration.
Yeah, and obviously the band has their hit songs.
They do.
There's Boys Don't Cry, Friday I'm in Love, Just Like Heaven, Lullaby, and Pictures of You.
What's your favorite out of those?
Pictures of You.
Nice. I like that one too. And not to be basic, but Boys Don't Cry is just such a good one.
Yeah, I was reading about this earlier. Pictures of You is actually about a house fire that Robert Smith had, and there was pictures of his wife he found in the remnants of the fire. So
No way.
he wrote the song to kind of vent about his experience.
That is bittersweet. That's like, oh, like his wife, but then also like, oh, house fire.
Yeah. Also, Friday I'm in Love is in Fortnite Festival. I feel like I gotta mention that.
I love Fortnite Festival.
Yeah, the legacy the band has, yeah, they definitely put their mark on gothic music in general.
Yeah.
But like if you listen to a gothic band made post 1989, there's a pretty good chance that they're inspired by The Cure.
Probably. The Cure's got.
If
yeah.
not Joy Division or Susie and the Banshees, but we're not going to talk about them.
No, but The Cure definitely's got a little
Yeah.
mark on the other bands.
And the band themselves, Robert Smith is an absolutely awesome type of person.
No, yeah.
Yeah, very limited controversies, and overall he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like they're all pretty chill for
Yeah.
The Cure wise.
So back to Susie and the Banshees. I believe Robert Smith was actually a part of it before he left and created The Cure.
Really?
Yeah, pretty cool to see like
Huh.
one gothic icon make help with another gothic band. You know?
It's just him.
Mhm.
Let's give him credit.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
So there's one side of who we're going to talk about. Now time for the other.
True.
The Smiths.
I love the Smiths.
Yeah, they were formed in Manchester in 1982.
Yes.
That's all you really need to know for their origins.
Yeah,
They don't have any.
They don't have much.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So I put some of their albums on there. There's their self-titled album, The Smiths. Hatful of Hollow, which is actually more so compilation album than a studio album.
I've never listened to that one.
I believe that is where Heaven Knows I'm Miserable is on.
Maybe I have listened to that one.
Maybe just not fully.
Yeah.
There's also Meat is Murder, The Queen is Dead, which is my personal
I
favorite.
love The Queen is Dead. It's my favorite too.
Mm-hmm. And Strange Ways, Here We Go.
That one's. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, overall they got some pretty nice albums.
They do. Definitely less than The Cure, but
Mm-hmm.
hey.
Yeah, I believe it's due to like lots of internal fighting in
Yeah.
the band.
It kind
But,
of sucks, but like it's okay.
Yeah, kind of more on that later.
Yes. So, what would you say are your favorite songs?
From the list I have, I might gotta go with Pretty Girls Make Graves.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I believe the story is about a gay man who how do I put this? He tries loving a woman in which he realized that he does not like women. So the
dear.
entire story is about how he made a fool about himself in the song.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that was what the song was about.
Yeah.
I personally like Big Mouth Strikes Again and I Know It's Over.
Mhm. Yeah. Big Mouth Strikes Again is pretty good.
Yeah, when I first listened to it, I was like, what is this? I was a little lost, but I like
Yeah.
it now.
I mean, both bands aren't how do I say it? Not really beginner friendly, but
Yeah, but
they're good bands overall.
they are, yeah. Once you get into them, you know,
Mhm. You kind of have to be in the zone, you know.
in the zone. Yeah.
Yeah. So about the other songs, there is This Charming Man, Pretty Girls Make Graves, which I already mentioned.
Indeed.
Heaven Knows I'm Miserable, How Soon Is Now, The Boy with the Thorn in His Side, Big Mouth Strikes Again, and The Light That Never Goes Out.
Yes. I love most of those. This Charming Man is definitely my favorite upbeat of their songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, in terms of upbeat songs, I mean, actually, Just Like Heaven's pretty upbeat. I
Yeah.
just remembered. But if you want more upbeat songs, listen to the Smiths.
Yeah, I
overall.
agree. There's one that's called Frankly Mr. Shankly, and that one's pretty goofy. It makes me feel like I'm on a pogo stick.
I've personally never been on a pogo stick.
And neither have I,
myself.
but the vibe of the music just makes me want a pogo
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, the legacy they have. I remember seeing that I remember seeing a newspaper for on Google Images that is quite literally talks about the breakup of the band, and
Yeah.
it was pretty
It's
major
kind of
news.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it was pretty major news in the UK when
Yeah.
it happened.
I mean, I'm in the U.S., but still. Oof.
I mean, obviously they had their fans in the U.S.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if they toured or not in the U.S., but
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not quite sure. That's okay.
Yeah, we were not alive when the Smiths were
Smiths.
on, could have been on tour.
Per chance on tour.
And even then, we live in America, and we don't even know if they did an American tour.
Yeah. I would go to the UK for them, I think.
Yeah, and the band themselves,
Well,
how did I say this?
so there is some controversy.
Morrissey is not a good person.
Morrissey, the lead guy, he's got some views,
Yeah, let's just keep it at that.
and we like his music. Next.
Separate the music from the artist.
Yeah, do you believe that?
It really depends on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I agree.
Like for example, I mean, let's take Foo Fighters for example. Like, I mean, Dave Grohl did cheat on his wife, but overall, what he did was pretty minor. He did felt sorry for doing it, and
He felt sorry.
overall the music's pretty good. But like, take someone like Marilyn Manson. I hate that dude.
You hate him?
Yeah, horrible person. Many stuff that I cannot even mention on this podcast.
Let's not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It definitely depends.
And his
because
music is
it's
not
just
even that
different.
good.
No? You don't
It's
think so? I'm sure people have other opinions about that. But yeah.
I mean, it's a purely subjective thing, but
Of course.
I really hate Marilyn Manson. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I definitely think separating the artist from the music, it's touch and go.
Yeah. Oh, also we gotta mention Morrissey's vegan.
His what?
He is vegan.
Oh, just an FYI, guys. Morrissey is a vegan.
I mean, if you didn't get the message from Meat is Murder, he is vegan.
He is a vegan. Not that there's anything wrong with being vegan, but
Yeah.
he is a vegan.
I mean, it depends on how.
What?
I mean, let's say for example, like, hey, you just like animals and you don't like animal cruelty. Cool, be vegan. But
Okay.
like but like for example, there are some videos I saw of people like quite literally just trying to destroy KFC
Trying to destroy KFC.
or like PETA, for example, which is very counterintuitive. But yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There are some bad vegans, but I think in terms of veganism, I think Morrissey is one of the good vegans.
Good and bad vegans.
We're kind of going on a tangent.
We are. He's a
Okay.
vegan, though.
Yeah, let's go to our final topic, the real compare and contrast. So,
Yes.
whose origin story is more interesting?
I feel like The Cure, dude. I feel like the Smiths, they just don't have much to them.
Yeah.
They're just,
Mhm.
they're kind of there. But I would go with The Cure. What about you?
I might go with The Cure as well. I mean,
Nice.
the Cure had, I mean, with The Cure really, they had several names, and once you learn about the
Yeah.
history of some of their members, they definitely have a more interesting history.
I agree.
Who has the better albums?
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
this might be difficult. It's a situation of quantity with The Cure
Quality.
and quality with the Smiths.
Yeah.
In
I really enjoy the Smiths albums, but with The Cure, there's just so many, and they're, like, pretty versatile. It's just, like, how can you say that that's better or worse?
I mean, in my opinion, there are some albums that are like very forgettable, but the albums that are not for The Cure
Are
they're-
good.
Yeah, like Disintegration.
Oh, Disintegration.
What else? Wish. Graphy. Yeah, those albums are
Yeah.
pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. But there's definitely some
Yeah.
forgettable albums.
As a Smiths lover, oh, it like I want to say The Cure because they do have good albums, but like I love the Smiths.
Yeah, I mean the Smiths, while with a smart discography, they're still a great band.
They are.
I mean, the 4 albums they do have are all pretty good.
Yeah.
And the compilation album is also pretty good.
True that. All right, who do you think has better hits?
Ooh. I might go with my personal favorite, The Cure. I mean, take a look at it.
Boys Don't Cry has been like, I remember it got really popular on like TikTok for a while. But
I don't know. I did not get into The Cure from TikTok. I actually got it from this website called Rate Your Music,
nice.
where you rate music.
You rate it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So that's where I actually discovered The Cure from, as well as
Very nice.
how do I say it? I forgot where exactly this clip is from, but I believe it's, hey, do you like The Smiths? I think the clip is called. That's where I discovered the Smiths from.
The Smiths?
I forgot which movie it was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing The Cure on your shirt and I was like, maybe I should listen to The Cure.
Oh, I would have worn my Cure shirt, but
I was going to wear my Smiths shirt, but like I just like
yeah,
didn't.
Yeah, it's in the laundry right now.
Yeah. I just didn't feel like wearing a short sleeve today.
Yeah, it's a very chilly day.
Yeah.
All right, who has a better legacy?
The Smiths lover in me just wants to say The Cure. I just think The Cure has just set like a good precedent.
Actually, I might want to disagree with this one.
What?
I might think that the Smiths might actually have. Now let me explain.
Okay, go ahead.
Now with The Cure, they were more underground, right?
Yeah.
And with the Smiths, they were like way more bigger and had an impact overall in British media.
I get that.
Yeah. So and when they broke up, it made widespread news all over the UK.
Man. I don't know. I get where you're coming from totally, and as a Smiths lover, I totally agree. I don't know, just a part of me just like thinks like The Cure, like when the Smiths, yeah, everyone knows them, but like The Cure.
I mean, in terms of gothic culture, obviously.
Yeah, I feel
The
like
Cure.
they've really.
But if we talk about overall impact with their legacy, I might gotta go with the Smiths.
Isn't that funny that we switched right there? Switched with our favorites.
And the better band members, let's just say Robert Smith is way better than Morrissey.
I would agree with that statement. As a person, band-wise, honestly think he's really great too.
Yeah.
However, Morrissey's, he's a good musician.
Yeah. And let's just hit who's better overall in your opinion?
Overall, like the bands.
From what we talked about, how would you feel?
I mean, I've listened to more of the Smiths, but I don't want to let that control or dictate my whole opinion, because what I've listened to The Cure, I've all really liked. And some songs of the Smiths, I'm kind of just like, I like them, but they're not really my favorite. But like everything from The Cure that I've listened to is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm going to stay loving the Smiths because I just do love them so much.
I might gotta side with my side.
I feel like that's right.
Yeah, I love The Cure.
Yeah.
I genuinely tried to feel their songs. I'm going to admit it right here. I cried to some of their songs.
That's me with the Smiths. I have a rough day at home. I lay on my floor, throw on the Smiths.
Yeah. I put on something from Graffy. and then I just lay in my bed with my face in the pillow.
So real.
Crying.
That's the vibe. All right, well,
Well, that should end it. The Smiths released their first album in 1984, as well as the Smiths in 1979. Both came out with commercial, critical, and fan love. And while you can disagree with the compare and contrast, we did at least try and recommend two different bands today. Next time, I will cover Resident Evil, and until next time, I'm Alex, and this is Entertainment Voiced.